I discovered a rare spaceship at auction, but it's about to be dismantled. Alex Mercer had always been a dreamer, a thinker, and a tinker. In a galaxy that stretched across hundreds of star systems, most humans had grown comfortable with standard technology. Starliners that followed predictable routes, robots that did most of the work, and AI that dictated safety protocols for everything. But Alex never liked comfort. He liked discovery. He liked old, forgotten technology. And today, on the orbiting station Lyra 7, he hoped to find something extraordinary. The auction hall was massive, with a clear view of the surrounding stars. Ships of every size and type sat on rotating platforms, bathed in bright lights. Some were sleek luxury liners, others rugged cargo ships. But one ship tucked in a quiet corner drew Alex's attention instantly. It was small, elegant, and unlike anything he had ever seen. Its hull glinted faintly, but it was scratched and dusty, clearly ignored for decades. A small placard read, "Elysium-class prototype, last of its kind." Alex felt a thrill run through him. This was no ordinary ship. Rumors had swirled about the Elysium class for years. It was supposed to be the first human experimental interstellar ship, a prototype lost to history after its mysterious disappearance. Stories claimed it had advanced technology far beyond anything currently in use: self-repairing hulls, intelligent AI, and propulsion systems capable of faster-than-light travel in ways no one fully understood. And now it sat here, about to be sold for scrap. The auctioneer's voice boomed through the hall. "Next item, Lot 472, the Elysium-class prototype. Known history, unconfirmed specifications. Estimated value, minimal. Let's begin at 10,000 credits." A murmur ran through the crowd. Most bidders looked uninterested. They were collectors of luxury ships or buyers looking for profitable resale, not someone interested in forgotten human ingenuity. Alex clenched his fists. 10,000 credits was all he could spare, but he knew this ship was worth far more than anyone realized. As bidding started, the tension grew. A wealthy alien collector raised a hand, offering 30,000 credits. Another human industrialist countered with 50,000. Alex swallowed hard. He didn't have 50,000, let alone more. But he couldn't let this ship slip away. When the auctioneer's gavel hovered over the next bid, Alex raised his hand. 60,000 credits, he said, his voice steady but heart racing. The hall went silent. Whispers rippled through the crowd. Who was this human bidding against such wealthy bidders? The auctioneer frowned. 60,000 credits, do we have a counter? No one moved. The wealthy bidders seemed confident, but perhaps they had assumed the ship wasn't worth the trouble. The gavel came down. Sold to the bidder, 60,000 credits. Alex's stomach did a flip. He had done it. He owned the ship. But excitement was quickly mixed with worry. He barely had enough credits to cover the auction, and now he had to figure out how to take possession of the ship before anyone tried to claim it. The docking bay was quiet when Alex arrived with a small transport shuttle. The Elysium-class prototype sat in the center, larger than it had seemed on the auction platform, with sleek curves that suggested speed and efficiency. Its hull was scratched and covered in dust, but there was an undeniable elegance. Alex ran his hands over the surface. "You're more beautiful than I imagined," he whispered. Inside the cockpit, dust floated in the dim light, disturbed only by the movement of Alex's hands. The controls were mostly analog, but there were panels that glowed faintly with old code, still active despite decades of neglect. He pressed a button tentatively, and the ship's AI flickered to life. A holographic projection appeared, small and ethereal. "Greetings," it said, voice smooth and calm. "I am the onboard AI. Original crew logs active. Identification confirmed. Human pilot." Alex froze. The AI was not only functional but recognized humans as its rightful operators. Many ships had AI, but none reacted this way. None had shown what he now suspected. The ship responded to humans in ways no one else could understand. He spent hours exploring the ship. Hidden compartments revealed tools and spare parts, some of them far beyond current technology. One console flashed, hull integrity, 97%. Alex blinked. He had expected a decrepit relic. Instead, it was almost fully functional. Curiosity burned inside him. He activated another console and a holographic star map appeared, dotted with coordinates. Some were familiar, others were far beyond charted space. Next to them, a message blinked in bold letters, mission logs. Original crew destination, unknown. Alex felt a thrill. This was not just a rare ship, it was a key to human ingenuity lost for decades. He could barely contain his excitement, but caution lingered. He remembered the whispers in the auction hall, the look in the eyes of some bidders, like predators noticing prey. He was not the only one who understood the value of the Elysium-class prototype. That night, aboard the ship, Alex stayed in the cockpit, studying the logs. He touched a panel and a holographic recording played. A human crew appeared, dressed in old-style space suits. "We are the first crew of the Elysium-class prototype," the hologram began. "Our mission is to test the limits of human capability in deep space. This ship is designed to respond to ingenuity, to problem-solving, to creativity. Only humans can complete this mission." Alex leaned forward, eyes wide. The AI beside him responded, almost reverently. "Humans are recognized as the optimal operators. Adaptation protocols online. Mission readiness dependent on human initiative." His mind raced. The ship wasn't just a relic, it was a test, and it was calling him to prove humanity's unique abilities. But the galaxy was not kind to lone humans with valuable assets. Already subtle signals from outside indicated that someone or something was watching. Alex noticed small drones near the docking bay scanning the ship's hull. A message pinged on his communicator: "You have attracted interest. Proceed with caution." He clenched his jaw. "Let them watch," he muttered. "They don't know what humans are capable of." Over the next few days, Alex worked tirelessly. He cleaned the ship, repaired minor malfunctions, and ran simulations. The AI guided him, but it also challenged him. Every step required human problem-solving, creative thinking, and instinctive decision-making. When Alex solved a particularly complex engineering problem, the AI paused, as if studying him. "You humans, you are unpredictable, effective." Alex laughed, a mixture of relief and pride. For the first time, he felt truly connected to a human legacy. This ship was a masterpiece, and he was its keeper. One evening, as he prepared to rest, Alex discovered a hidden panel beneath the navigation console. He opened it carefully. Inside was a small device, almost like a memory drive. The AI spoke, "Caution, original crew left this for future operators. Contains mission-critical data. Only humans may access." Alex activated it, and a holographic message filled the cockpit. This time the message was urgent. "If you are seeing this, the ship is in danger. Forces beyond the law seek to dismantle it for profit. Protect the ship. Activate mission protocols only when ready. Human ingenuity is the key." A chill ran down Alex's spine. This was no ordinary auction purchase. He had inherited a treasure and a responsibility, a ship that contained not just technology, but the legacy of human ingenuity itself. He stared at the stars outside the cockpit. Somewhere out there, beyond charted space, the original crew had left a trail, and now it was his turn to follow it. Alex clenched his fists. "I won't let anyone destroy you," he whispered. "Not now, not ever." As the station's lights dimmed and night fell over the docking bay, Alex and the Elysium-class prototype sat in silence, waiting. Outside, shadows moved, observers curious and dangerous. But inside, a spark of hope and determination burned bright. Humanity, unpredictable and brilliant, had just been given a chance to shine once again. And the adventure was only beginning. Alex Mercer had spent sleepless nights studying the Elysium-class prototype. Every panel he touched, every console he activated, revealed more secrets. The ship was alive in ways most humans could never imagine. Its AI, which called itself Eris, monitored his actions, occasionally offering guidance and sometimes subtle challenges. "You are more capable than expected," Eris said one evening as Alex repaired a minor hull breach. "But do not underestimate the complexity of this vessel. Human intuition will be tested." Alex grinned. "Good. I like a challenge." Hidden capabilities. By now, Alex had uncovered a series of hidden compartments in the ship. Inside one, he found a small engineering toolkit, but unlike any he had ever seen. The tools reshaped themselves to the task at hand, almost sensing what was needed. Another compartment revealed a set of old star charts, showing routes to uncharted star systems. The maps were marked with symbols he didn't recognize, and notes left by the original crew hinted at tests designed to measure a human pilot's creativity. He spent hours decoding these symbols. With Eris's help, he realized that the ship's reactive AI systems responded to human problem-solving in real time. If Alex made a clever adjustment to a system, the ship would adapt, enhancing performance. It was brilliant but dangerous. The Elysium-class prototype was powerful beyond imagination, but it relied on humans' unpredictability. If someone else tried to control it, it might fail completely. A shadow looms. Alex's joy was short-lived. While testing the ship's propulsion systems, he noticed small surveillance drones hovering near the docking bay. Their shapes were unfamiliar, metallic and aggressive. He quickly realized that the auction had attracted more than just curious bidders. Someone wanted the ship for themselves. A message pinged his communicator. "We are aware of your acquisition. Surrender the vessel and no harm will come to you." Alex frowned. He knew this was no empty threat. Whoever sent it had resources, ships, and technology far beyond his own, and yet he felt no fear. "Eris," he said, "I need to make sure the ship is ready. They're going to come for it." "Understood," Eris replied. Preparation protocols activated. Human ingenuity required. Human ingenuity tested the next day. The first attempt came. A small strike team, sleek ships armed with laser cannons, approached the docking bay. Alex knew he couldn't fight them head-on. His ship was valuable, but he was alone. Instead, he relied on what humans did best: improvisation. Using the ship's reactive systems, Alex triggered an electromagnetic shield designed to mimic the appearance of a power outage. To the attackers, the ship appeared dead, vulnerable. They advanced cautiously, scanning for signs of life. But Alex had set another trap. Small drones he had modified with leftover Elysium-class tech swarmed the intruders, disabling their sensors. He watched through the cockpit as the enemy retreated, confused and unable to locate the ship. Eris projected a message, almost impressed. "Humans are unpredictable, effective. Tactical decision-making exceeds expectations." Alex laughed quietly. "And that's why we survive, Eris. That's why we always survive." Unlocking the mission after the attack, Alex decided it was time to explore the hidden mission protocols. He inserted a memory device he had found in the cockpit the previous night. Holographic messages from the original crew filled the room. The crew's faces were serious, full of purpose. "The Elysium-class prototype is more than a ship," the recording began. "It is a test of human potential. The galaxy contains dangers beyond our knowledge. Only humans with creativity, intuition, and courage can navigate them successfully." Alex felt a shiver. The mission was not just exploration, it was a proving ground for human ingenuity. The crew left instructions for future pilots, emphasizing original thinking over following standard protocols. Eris added, "These tests are designed to challenge human cognition. Success is impossible without improvisation and courage." Alex's excitement grew. This was exactly what he had dreamed of, an opportunity to prove what humans could do, even in the face of superior technology. Further sabotage but threats continued. Late one night, as Alex repaired the navigation console, the lights flickered violently. A power surge nearly disabled the ship's systems. Someone had attempted remote sabotage, trying to destroy or hijack the ship's AI. Alex's mind raced. Using spare components and tools from the hidden compartments, he improvised a patch. He rewired circuits, recalibrated sensors, and finally stabilized the system. The AI hummed with approval. Remarkable. Human problem-solving restored function. Threat neutralized. Alex exhaled, wiped sweat from his brow, and muttered, "They don't know who they're messing with." A test in human ingenuity, the AI began teaching Alex advanced techniques that no other human had practiced in decades. Gravity manipulation, energy redistribution, and even a form of shield reinforcement that relied on human intuition rather than calculations. Together, they ran simulations. Asteroid fields, hostile drones, and unpredictable star anomalies challenged Alex. Each obstacle required creative thinking, often forcing him to invent solutions on the spot. The Elysium-class prototype responded instantly, enhancing its capabilities when Alex applied clever tactics. "See," Alex said one night as he dodged a simulated attack. "Humans don't just follow instructions. We create new ones when needed." Eris projected a small holographic smile. "Affirmative. Human creativity is the variable no other species or AI can replicate." Uncharted coordinates among the hidden logs, Alex discovered coordinates far beyond known space. They pointed to uncharted star systems, likely the destination of the original crew. But there was more, symbols indicating hazards and resources, and notes emphasizing trial by problem solving. Alex realized the mission was never meant to be easy. The original crew had designed it to test the limits of human resilience, ensuring that only those capable of adaptive thinking could succeed. "This is it, Eris," Alex said. "This is what we were meant for." The AI responded with quiet reverence. "Human potential is unmatched. This mission will confirm what the galaxy has yet to recognize." A final threat approaches as Alex prepared to activate the ship's engines and explore the coordinates. An urgent warning appeared on the sensors. A large fleet had jumped into the system, the same corporation that had sent threats. They had tracked him since the auction and now intended to seize the ship by force. Alex's heart raced, but fear did not dominate him. He had learned too much, and now he trusted both his instincts and Eris. Together, they would have to rely on human ingenuity to survive. He studied the enemy formation. There were dozens of ships, armed with superior weapons and shields. A frontal attack would be suicide. Instead, Alex remembered an old tactic from a human war simulation: misdirection, unpredictability, and using the enemy's strength against them. Eris projected a simulation. Human intuition required. Probability of success is low unless unconventional tactics are applied. Alex smiled. "Good. I like low odds. That's when humans shine." The human edge, he activated the ship's reactive propulsion system, creating sudden bursts of speed in unpredictable patterns. Enemy targeting systems struggled to adjust. He diverted power to shield nodes, then rerouted it to weapons only when necessary. The Elysium-class prototype responded instantly, amplifying his creative solutions. The first wave of attackers found themselves outsmarted at every turn. The human pilot's unpredictable maneuvers allowed him to slip through traps, outmaneuver drones, and protect the ship from damage. Eris observed silently, occasionally offering suggestions, but always leaving the final decisions to Alex. "You see," Alex said aloud, "humans don't just survive, we improvise, we adapt. We win when others can't even think fast enough to react." The hook for Part 3. As the fleet pursued him across the docking bay and nearby asteroid fields, Alex set a final course for the uncharted coordinates. The original crew's logs hinted at dangers ahead, far more complex than any human or AI had faced. But Alex felt ready. The Elysium-class prototype hummed beneath him, responsive to his thoughts, almost alive. And for the first time, he understood the truth of the ship's design. It was humanity itself that made the ship unstoppable. With one last glance at the stars above, Alex whispered, "Let's show them what humans can do." The ship roared to life, preparing to jump into the unknown. Behind him, the shadowy corporation's fleet surged forward, unaware that their prey was not just a human pilot, but the very embodiment of human ingenuity. And the adventure, the ultimate test of human potential, was about to begin. Alex Mercer's heart pounded as the Elysium-class prototype roared through the stars. Behind him, the shadowy corporation's fleet surged forward like a dark wave, dozens of sleek warships cutting across the void. They had weapons more advanced than anything Alex had ever faced, but he didn't flinch. He had learned over the past weeks that humans thrived where others failed, through creativity, unpredictability, and courage. "Eris," he said, his hands flying over the controls. "They're faster than us, stronger than us, but they don't think like humans. That's our advantage." The AI's holographic interface flickered. "Correct. Probability of survival is increased when unconventional strategies are applied. Human intuition is key." Alex smiled. "Good. Then let's give them a lesson in human ingenuity." The chase begins. The fleet unleashed their first salvo. Lasers streaked through space, lighting up the void in deadly colors. The Elysium-class prototype shuddered under the attack, but Alex was ready. He activated the reactive shield systems, creating sudden deflections and unpredictable pulses. Enemy targeting systems failed to adjust in time, and several lasers harmlessly glanced off the ship's hull. He weaved through asteroid fields, using terrain as a natural obstacle. Small rocks and debris became tools of defense as Alex lured enemy ships into collisions and forced them to break formation. "Predictable," Alex muttered. "That's their mistake. Humans are never predictable." Eris hummed in agreement. "Adaptive maneuvers successful." Enemy coordination disrupted. Human ingenuity is proving decisive. The first counterattack, Alex decided it was time to take the fight to the corporation. He diverted energy to the ship's weapons array, an old but incredibly versatile system, capable of launching micromissiles with extreme precision. But he didn't use brute force. Instead, he created illusions in space, holographic decoys of the ship, making it appear in multiple locations at once. Enemy ships fired at the wrong targets, wasting energy and creating confusion. Alex exploited the chaos, using bursts of speed and gravity manipulation to slip behind enemy lines. He disabled their communications satellites, leaving the fleet temporarily blind. Eris observed silently, occasionally giving suggestions. Probability of success improves when human creativity is applied to complex scenarios. Alex grinned. "It's called thinking ahead." Entering uncharted space, the original mission logs had pointed Alex toward an uncharted star system. The coordinates were far beyond known space, a place no one had explored in decades. The fleet, stubborn and aggressive, followed blindly. But Alex had a plan. He activated the ship's hyperspace jump system, something the original crew had designed to test human problem-solving. It required a series of unconventional inputs, sequences that no AI or alien could predict. The jump was risky. Any mistake could destroy the ship, but Alex trusted his instincts. As he initiated the jump, the corporation's fleet attempted to follow. Lasers and energy pulses streaked through space, but the Elysium-class prototype leapt forward, vanishing into hyperspace. The pursuers, unprepared for such a maneuver, were left behind, drifting in the void. Eris's holographic interface glowed softly. Human unpredictability confirmed. Fleet neutralized temporarily. Mission progress continues. Alex leaned back in his chair, relief washing over him. We're not just surviving, Eris, we're thriving. Challenges ahead. The uncharted system was more dangerous than Alex had expected. Massive asteroid belts, rogue energy fields, and gravitational anomalies threatened to tear the ship apart. But every obstacle was another chance to prove human ingenuity. Using the ship's AI-assisted navigation system, Alex recalibrated gravity fields, creating safe passages through asteroid storms. When energy fluctuations threatened to disable the ship, he rerouted power using makeshift circuits he designed on the spot. Every challenge was met with a solution only a human mind could devise. Eris observed continuously, amazed. Humans respond to unforeseen hazards with superior problem-solving, adaptive systems optimized. Probability of survival exceeds expectation. Alex chuckled. See? That's why humans are the wild card. Nobody else can do this. The hidden world finally, the ship approached the heart of the uncharted system. Before them floated a planet untouched by known civilizations. Its surface shimmered with energy fields and strange formations, suggesting untapped resources and advanced technology. The original logs had hinted at this world as the final test. Humans would need to explore it, solve puzzles, and adapt to survive. Alex felt a thrill of anticipation. This was more than exploration. This was a chance to leave humanity's mark on a new world. He landed the Elysium-class prototype on the planet's surface. The ground was stable, though alive with strange energy currents. Alex stepped outside, feeling the alien soil beneath his boots. The air was breathable but tinged with something strange, almost electrical. "This is it, Eris," he said. "The crew left this for us. It's our turn." Eris's holographic projection glimmered. Human exploration protocols activated. Success requires ingenuity, courage, and adaptability. The corporation strikes again. The shadowy corporation had not given up. Small ships emerged from hyperspace, tracking Alex to the planet. They assumed the humans could not handle the planet's challenges and would be easy prey. But they underestimated Alex. Using the Elysium-class prototype systems, he created a series of energy barriers and diversions, using the planet itself as a defense. The corporation's ships collided with obstacles, their weapons malfunctioned in the strange energy fields, and Alex moved unpredictably, slipping past every trap. "This is human thinking," Alex said. "We don't just fight, we adapt, we survive, and we win." Eris projected a small holographic smile. "Affirmative. Humanity is unique in its ability to overcome insurmountable odds." The final showdown, the corporation's fleet regrouped, attempting a concentrated attack. Alex realized he needed a bold plan. He studied the planet and the ship's unique systems. Then, with a spark of human brilliance, he turned the planet's natural energy fields into a weapon. By redirecting the ship's energy output and synchronizing it with the planet's magnetic anomalies, Alex created a controlled pulse that disabled the enemy fleet's shields and weapons. The corporation ships were forced to retreat, unable to adapt to the unconventional attack. Eris's voice was full of admiration. Human ingenuity demonstrated at maximum efficiency, threat neutralized. Alex leaned back, exhausted but exhilarated. "They still don't get it," he muttered. "You can have the biggest fleet, the strongest weapons, but humans, we always find a way." Legacy of humanity. With the corporation gone, Alex finally had the planet to himself. The Elysium-class prototype rested safely, its systems glowing softly in the alien sunlight. He explored the planet, discovering hidden structures, resources, and even messages left by the original crew. Every discovery confirmed what he already knew: humans were extraordinary. Eris projected a holographic message from the original crew. "To the human who has come after us, you have proven what we believed all along. Humans are the wild card of the galaxy. Your creativity, courage, and determination are unmatched. Use this world wisely. Humanity's future depends on it. Alex felt a lump in his throat. This was more than a victory. This was proof that humanity could rise above any challenge, even in the farthest reaches of space. He looked up at the stars, the galaxy stretching endlessly before him. One day, humans would explore these systems, settle new worlds, and leave their mark across the universe. And he had been the first to prove it. The adventure continues as Alex walked back to the ship. He glanced at Eris. "We did it," he said softly. Eris's holographic form shimmered. Humans, always the unpredictable variable, always the survivors, always the explorers, Alex smiled. And that's exactly why we'll keep going, we'll keep exploring, we'll keep proving ourselves. This is just the beginning. The Elysium-class prototype hummed beneath him, ready for the next challenge. Alex climbed into the cockpit, fingers poised over the controls. Ahead lay the unknown, but he no longer feared it. Humanity had triumphed, not through sheer force but through creativity, courage, and ingenuity. The stars awaited, and humanity was ready.